See, the thing about nihilism is that it can be used as a tool, like you said, and this is something I learned from Sartre, you know, like it's nihilism. What it really means, and in the Chinese translation that I read, they had this concept of 虚无化, which means to nihilicize, you know, like to take something and nihilicize it. What it meant was like to completely strip it of its meaning and utility.
Okay.
You know, an object, for instance, like I was talking to Fanfan today in the car while we were going into St. Louis, and I told her, like, take a hammer. You think, as soon as you get a hammer in your hand, you don't even have to think of it. You know what it's supposed to do. But if you nihilicize it, it's just an object. It has no meaning. Like the only reason a hammer is a hammer, you know, is because it's been assigned a task, and that we as humans have a goal to do, which is build things, you know? And so that's when all of a sudden a piece of steel on top of
a wooden handle,
a piece of a tree, you know, all of a sudden, even wood itself, it's just a piece of tree, you know, like even in nature, it really, I mean, you can say in one sense that a hammer is natural because it's an extension to the nature of human. But I don't think you could say that. A hammer is not going to naturally exist. Okay. This is something I always contend with people, because people, meaning you and Fanfan, both don't agree with me on this. Okay, I think buildings and everything that humans have built is natural. And the example I always give is ants and ant hills. Is an ant hill not a natural thing? It's something that the ant has built, and it's an extension of the ant's essence. You know, like if the ant didn't exist, there would be no ant hills.
It's true.
It's the same thing.
I get your argument.
With bees.
Makes sense.
If bees didn't exist, there would be no beehives. So that's the thing. It's an extension of the bee's nature. I think with humans, our tools, our buildings, everything we have built as human beings is natural, because it's an extension of the human tendency, you know, and the human nature.
That makes sense. So, I mean, and it fits into your Taoist philosophy, basically, of that we're actually part of nature, because that's where the disconnect comes in. If you view humans as a part of nature, then yes, everything we do is natural. But if you put us outside of nature, which actually, the more you talk about it, the more I actually agree with you, and I kind of I'll rescind that a hammer is not natural in that sense, because you're right, we are a part of nature. Everything we do is natural in that sense. Unnatural things would be outside of nature, which we are not. Which
I don't know how that would be a thing. That's the thing. Ghosts. How can someone be unnatural? See, the thing is, when people say, ghosts, but like when people say unnatural, I think what they mean is harmful to
the rest of
humans.
The ecosystem.
Well, and the thing is also, I don't like when people